I can tell you the exact beginning for the birth of love. It happened 2,000 years and 6 days before the creation of the world. That's back when the Torah was written. The 5 books of Moses, when it was written with black fire on the wide open expanse of white fire. Jewish tradition remembers that day as the first day of the month of Tishrei, Rosh Hashanah, the new year. And it's also known as Yom Huledet HaOlam, the birthday of the world. Though, of course, that wasn't the actual birthday of the world. The rabbi said it happened 6 days earlier, right, on the 25th of Elul. And then the Holy One had some work to do. You know what I mean, right? Creating light, separating the waters from the dry land, all that vegetation business. Creating the sun, moon, and the stars, the flying ones, the swimming ones, the 8-legged ones, 6-legged ones, 4-legged ones. And then, on the 6th day of creation, came us 2-legged ones, and the birth of human love. Here's how it happened. See, the Holy One woke up really early in the morning, all excited with this new idea, and gathered together the angels, the earth, and all the creatures, and said, "Let us make humans." This was very unusual, you see, because the Holy One is not known to be an early riser, but nonetheless had a whole pitch, had a pitch ready to deliver. It was filled with all the great things humans were going to bring to the world. And things like curiosity, compassion, baked goods. All the terrible things were conveniently left out. Well, right away, the angel of love, with her wiry John Lennon glasses, tie-dye shirt, bell-bottom jeans, braids of fire flowing through her hair, said, "Wow, these humans bring more love to the world. Groovy. Count me in." And the angel of justice, with his thick black-rimmed Buddy Holly glasses and white shirt buttoned down, well, whipped out a pocket calculator, started punching numbers furiously. According to my calculations, if only 5% of these humans join the picket lines, we'll have justice in no time. Definitely, count me in. But the angel of peace, oi, Gewalt. Do you know how many more arguments we're in for? And the earth just began to cry. I wish I could say that the Holy One was able to bring that first meeting to consensus. We all know how hard that is. And it was no different back then either. Instead, the Holy One issued forth a wall of fire from its little finger, imprisoning everybody. And then, quick as a breath, reached into our world and grabbed water from all 4 oceans, soil from all 7 continents, and mixed it together, shaping it, forming it, kneading it, growing it, creating the first human, both male and female combined. What did this human look like? Utterly magnificent. Why, the heads and shoulders up in the clouds. The forests of the world was its hair. The rivers of the world ran from its eyes. The ocean of the world was in its mouth. Light from 1,000 suns shone from every fingernail and every toenail. It was so bright when this human opened its eyes, it could see from one end of the world to the other. Every mountaintop, every river valley, all the desert lands, all the plains and the plains throughout the world. Why, the color from the fields of wildflowers just filled its senses, took its breath away. And its first words, How wondrous is this world? At some point, it's unclear how long it took, but those feelings of awe, they changed to feelings of agony. Because you see, that first human noticed the birds in the sky, the animals on the plains, why they all had partners for friendship, for love. And so this first human uttered a curse, saying, "Why? Why did you make me so alone?" And that curse hurled up through the heavenly realms and pierced the heart of the Holy One. Tears fell from the Holy One's eyes. Each individual drop fell into our world, causing earth-quaking trembles. Volcanoes formed. The Holy One fell to its knees and spoke, saying, "Alone? Alone? What about me?" But in great compassion, brought sleep to that first human and separated that first human, creating male and female, distinct. And when they awoke, the first thing they saw was each other's eyes. And in the whites of their eyes, they saw the white fire, the wide open expanse of the universe. And in the colors of their eyes, they saw the browns, the blues, and the greens of the entire earth. And in the blacks of their eyes, they saw the sacred black flame that connects everything. And their hearts quickened. And they stepped forward and they grabbed hands for the very first time, caressing each other's hands, the softness, and they could smell each other's hair and the musk from their body. And then their breath quickened. And they stepped closer to embrace. And that's when the Holy One shouted out, "Quick, let's celebrate this moment." Instantly, the angels and the songbirds came and created a magnificent chorus. The tree of life, the branches formed a chuppah, the wedding canopy. All the animals came as witness. The butterflies added their splendor just for style. And the Holy One clothed that first man and first woman in clouds of glory were made as robes. And stars and planets were formed into crowns for their heads. And it was the Holy One who officiated at this first wedding. And after the last blessings were said and the glass was stomped on, that's when the Holy One brought down the blanket of night. So that first man and that first woman could enjoy their first evening together in private. Thank you. Nearly every image in there is found in the Midrash. And I kind of just piece it together. I had a little humor and kind of piece it together, but that's all the traditional material. Pardon?
Baked goods.
And the baked goods, that wasn't in that case. That's right.